Hey all, Steve here. Today I shall be doing something different. I've always been interested in Smash Bros, and especially the discussion on who's going to get into the game. This includes making up movesets. Over the past couple of years, I have created a few of my own custom movesets for characters I think would be cool, or characters I personally want in the game. And starting with this episode, I will be showing off these movesets in video form. Starting with the Journalist from Bugsnax. Let's just quickly go over what exactly Bugsnax is. Bugsnax is an adventure video game developed by indie game studio Young Horse Games. The game released in 2020 and found great praise from many people, including myself. In the game, you play as the journalist who travels to this place called Snack Island to write about this brand new, half-bug, half-snack species called Bugsnax. You explore the island, discovering new Bugsnax and capturing them to feed to your grumpus companions. The journalist will be a medium-weight fighter who sets up traps. Most moves get some help from the many Bugsnax that can be found within the game. The playable character is never shown in-game, however you are able to see their limbs and body, but I'm pretty sure the colour is actually different throughout different playthroughs. Don't quote me on that though, I could be wrong, but the default skin will be the colour in my 100% save. Since we never fully see the playable character in-game, then if they were to actually get in, then a small bit of creativity would be needed for what they look like. Also, I will be referring to the journalist as you, just to make it easier. Now let's start with the normal moves. The jab is a simple 2-hit combo with your paws. For the dash attack, a Spuddy will appear and rush forward as you run alongside it. For the forward tilt, a Score Pepper will appear and shoot out a fiery pepper in front of you. This is a fire attack, so will affect Pikmin however it does. I don't know, I don't really care about Olimar. The up tilt spawns a Flapjack Rack, which will blow a gust of wind upwards. This will have a wind box. Down tilt will make a Dr. Sody appear, as it sprays a bit of water onto the floor, which has a small wind box. Holding forward smash will cause you to pull your hand back, and when you release the button, you will point forward as a Bunger appears and rushes forward, knocking any opponents away. Holding up smash will cause you to crouch down and cover, and released, a Praying Picantis will spawn and strike upwards. Down smash is a bit more unique. While charging, it spawns Sprout the Strabby inside of his buggy ball running in place. When released, you will use a laser pointer to guide Sprout a good distance forward, knocking any opponents away. If used close enough to an edge, Sprout will run off, which could be used for ledge guarding. For the neutral aerial, a black Lolive will appear, and it shoots its tongue in whatever direction you are facing. The forward aerial causes a Cob Hopper to appear, as it launches itself forward. Backward aerial sees a flaming Chipu fly a small distance behind you. This will be a fire attack just like the forward tilt. Up aerial will spawn a Honeybee and will fly upwards, and the opponent in the way will stick to the Bugsnax and will be carried up until the Honeybee disappears. For the down aerial, he will throw a shelled Eggler downwards. If it does not hit an opponent, then it can be picked up as an item. The grab will use the Snack Grappler tool. You will pull it out and use it to grab any opponents from a distance. The pummel will be a simple smack. For the forward throw, a Crapple will appear and carry the opponent a small bit forward before throwing them. Back throw will cause a full Sandopede to appear. It will bounce the opponent a tiny bit back, which causes it to hit the Sandopede again. Then the opponent will be bounced a second time, which has a ton of knockback. For the up throw, an In-Trap will pop out of the ground and launch the opponent high into the air. A green Lolive spawns for the down throw, carrying the opponent into the air with its tongue before dropping them back to the ground. Now it is time for the special attacks. The side, up and down specials all have a cooldown if they are destroyed. For the neutral special, you will pull out the Sauce Slinger. If held, a white line, similar to in the game, will appear indicating where the sauce will end up. Holding it will not charge it or anything though, it's just to get a better understanding of where you are shooting. Also, the sauce that is used will be randomized and will stick to the opponent's Silver Tinkling's ink. However, this will just be cosmetic. For a side special, you will place down the trip shot in front of you. You will be able to aim and shoot where the other part of the trip shot is, indicated by the same white line as with the Sauce Slinger. If an opponent runs into the tripwire, then they will be tripped. Up special will use the launch pad. If it is used in the air, you will be able to hold down the button, like with the previous two specials, to get a white line which will indicate the angle you will be launched. If used on the ground, the launch pad will be placed in front of you. Pushing up special again will cause the launch pad to activate, launching anything, including items and opponents, that are on top of the pad. Then special uses the snack trap. The snack trap will be placed in front of you like with the trip shot and grounded launch pad. If you press down special again, the trap will activate. If no one is within the trap's range, then it will break, activating the cooldown. However, if someone does happen to be within range, then they will get snatched up and trapped by the snack trap and will be unable to do anything for a couple of seconds, similar to how Yoshi's egg works. What is really interesting is that this can in fact be used in combination with the lunch pad. The trip shot, by the way, can also be used with the lunch pad, but it is a bit trickier. Now for the final smash. Unlike a lot of characters, this will not be a cutscene final smash. Amatsu Supreme will fly in from the side of the screen and start flapping its wings, blowing Bombinos and the other players. The Bombinos will begin to explode, damaging any opponents caught in the blast. After a few seconds, the Matsu will switch to the other side of the screen and do the same thing before disappearing. If you're playing on a scrolling stage, then the Matsu will move with the stage. Now that's the moveset itself done, but what about some of the extra stuff? Let's take a look. The on-screen will see you riding in on the flying boat like in the opening to Bugsnax. For the side taunt, the Strabby will appear and run around your feet before quickly disappearing. For the up taunt, the Bunger will knock you off your feet, then you get back up. For the down taunt, you will look down at your journal, and then look up before you put the journal away. The first victory screen sees a Bunger running after you and then knocking you over. The freeze frame looks like all hell broke loose, and when it resumes, you are on the floor rubbing your side as the Bunger walks around in circles. Victory Screen 2 will have a dazed Spuddy on the ground as you sneak up to it. Right before you catch it, the Spuddy gets up and runs away. For Victory Screen 3, a Frido will walk into a snack trap. The trap then activates as you walk into frame, and then you stand in a proud pose. The Victory team will just be a snippet from the main menu music, Sunrise over Snack-Tooth Island. For the default costume, it will be a yellowish-orange Grumpus. Like mentioned earlier, we don't know exactly what the player character looks like. The first alt is light blue, which will reference Filbo. Second alt is dark blue, which will reference Rambus. The third alt is purple, which will reference Beffica. Fourth alt is lime, which will reference Chandlo. The fifth alt is yellow, which will reference Snorpy. Sixth alt is red, which will reference Cromdo. And last but not least, the seventh alt is grey, which will reference Lisbert. For Kirby, I actually have no idea what he will look like as a Grumpus. Maybe just a head, like Fox's for example. The neutral special transfers over pretty easily, so it could just be that. The stage will be Snack-Tooth Island. It would either be a transition stage where it travels randomly through the many different areas, or like Minecraft Worlds where you can choose the location. Each location in Snack-Tooth Island is featured, each one having that area's respective Bugsnax in the background, with all the Grumpuses appearing in the Snacksburg area. The final thing I want to talk about in terms of the character is the music section. I normally try to limit myself to 10 tracks for 4 remixes, but in this case I felt most of the tracks wouldn't fit well on their own. But anyway, here they are. Sunrise over Snack-Tooth Island Remix. Those Darn Bungers Remix. A Date with Gramble Remix. Lift in Your Crib Dog Remix. Charwee's Day Out. Crabble's Lullaby Remix. Mega Mahi Attack Remix. Frosted Peak remix. Matcha Supreme Descends remix. And Is Bugsnax. I played Bugsnax in December, and I absolutely loved it. This moveset was very fun to make, but also really difficult as I had to figure out which Bugsnax would appear where, and I did not want to do any duplicates, but I tried my best, and I personally think I did a great job. Hope you enjoyed this concept. I will try to translate some more of my movesets into video form. If there's any criticism you have, or just want to discuss more about this character, then go down to the comments. I'd love to hear what others have to say.